take my seat.
Thank you.
Please.
What a gentleman.
Take my chair, please. Well, first of all, thank you for letting me pop in on your event. I'm excited about being here. I think the meeting's over. I want to enroll again. Let's go. But what I want to say, then let me set the record straight. Star Royal is where we're headed next, on the way to Pinnacle. So we're still Royal, okay? So I saw some iPhones up, so we want to make sure we don't misrepresent. But somebody asked me the other day about Alex. They said, "Well, JD, how do you feel, Alex, passed you?" I said, "I think it's great, because this notion of you got to be there first for this to work, that just blew that out of the water."
Yeah.
Because you see, Vemma is not full time for myself or for my family. Ronnie, my bride, we have twin 15-year-olds. When we came across Vemma, it came through us through the product. It didn't come through the opportunity. So the reason that's important for you to know is, as you're out there presenting the opportunity and telling people what you're doing and why you're excited, if they're not ready yet, don't sweat it. Just let them enjoy something that's better than what they're already doing. Just encourage them to support your business by being a customer. And by the way, they can do that for free. So people like things that are free in North Carolina. I don't know about Arizona, but free is a good number where we're from. So when the product was delivered to our family, they said, "Look, just try this." And we did. Now look, you need to know that that's important, because we were very skeptical. I mean, is there anybody in here that's a guest today? Okay? Anybody that's a guest in the room? Okay. And when you first see this, what you see is people together enjoying great products. You see an amazing company. You see an amazing video. You see an amazing founder. You see amazing things happening, and you wonder, yeah, but is that all real? Is that really real? And what that is, it's not that anybody here is lying to you. It's not that anybody here is taking you down the wrong road. What that is it's skepticism. You don't believe. And the reason you don't believe is because it hasn't happened to you. And until something happens to you, you can't help but be skeptical. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the way that it is. It's the way that we're wired. So when somebody told me you could build a business with this by simply sharing something that you like with people that you love, know, and care about, I didn't believe it, because it hadn't happened. So you know what we did? We began to consume it. And we began to consume it as a family. And then all of a sudden, we started feeling better. And we said, there must be something to this. We were so skeptical, and we drank it for 7 months. Well, listen, 7 months, and didn't tell anybody. we were like closet Vemma drinkers. When we finally came out, okay, we said, all right, we got to tell somebody. So we started telling people, but not many, okay? Why? Because we sucked at it. We were terrible. But you know what we did? We got 3 or 4 people in our living room. We showed a video. We let them drink some cold product, and we took them to a website and let them place an order. You know why we did that? It's because that's easy. That's simple. How do you build a business? You invite them to sample the cold product, show them a quick video, take them to a website and let them place an order. You know why? Because people are used to placing orders. You guys do it on your phones. In 2 seconds, place an order. You don't put somebody in. You don't sign somebody up. You let them place an order. Why? Because that's easy. Why? Because they're used to doing it. Why? Because if they don't like what they order, then we'll give them back their money. So what is the risk to find out if what we're saying is true? That's what we learned about. So we just said, hey, try this. Check this out. Place an order. And that's what began to happen. And guess what? We did that over the next 3 years. My wife, with no marketing experience, no college experience, no sales experience, we did it part-time, 9 hours a week. Why 9 hours a week? That's all the time we had. That's all I got. I've got 200 employees. I've got stuff to do every day. So I don't have time to be out here in the street running around. But we took 9 hours a week, dedicated to sharing cold product, watching a little video, letting them place orders, and guess what happened? Over the next 3 years, she went from 0 to 6 figures. And that's not an Alex Morton or Brad Outcasting rate of speed. But guess what? Who cares? Who is the one that's telling you that you're good, bad, or indifferent because you're fast or slow? The trick is, are you getting there? The trick is, it's not perfection, it's progress. The trick is, if I got a dream, but my dream didn't have a timetable, then it's a grave. I mean, it's in a rut. So set a timetable, share the product, watch the flick, and let them place an order on the computer or on your phone, whatever you want to do. Now, in 3 years, she hit 6 figures. Okay, now what that means is it's $100,000 a year or more every year for the rest of your life. Okay, that's a long time. Longer for you than for me, because you guys are young. I'm old. Okay? But check this out. You know how many people that we actually introduced to the product in 3 years? Now some of you are standing, you'll be sitting after I tell you this, because it'll blow your mind. 17.
17?
What? That's right, I didn't stutter. I didn't cheat. 17. Now, why?
Wow.
Because we weren't very good at it. But here's the point that I want you to make. It's not that the 17 mattered. It's what the 17 did. Because you see, we focused less on how many people we could ram into the system and how much time we could spend helping the 17 understand what we understood was you got to duplicate. And people don't duplicate. Systems duplicate. So you know what duplicates? Sharing a cold product, watching a movie, placing an order on a computer. Because anybody could do that. You could do that if you couldn't talk. If I whipped out a knife and cut your tongue out, and you could do nothing but grunt and point, you still do this. You go. That's it. Look. Of those 17 people, here's what you got to know. All of them don't do what we do. All of them didn't decide to spend 9 hours a week building a business for the rest of their life that they could pass to their kids. They chose not to. Some of them chose to quit. Can you believe that? They'd start to quit. Can you believe that? People quit.
Can you believe that?
That never happens to y'all, but it happened to us. But from the 17 today, that's not Alex Horton check, but remember, we're part-time. Today, from those 17, there's 41,000 people that order this product every single month. Last year, $12.5 million worth of product was sold through our little business in our little garage, and we didn't touch one box of it.
Wow.
Now look, I'm in traditional business. I get it. I know what it's like to have employees. I know what it's like to be an employee. I know what it's like to have a paycheck, not to have a paycheck. I know what it's like to get your commission cut, your territory cut. I get all that. And it works. And it works if people work at it. But guess what? This works when you're sleeping. This works when you don't. But here's what it doesn't do. It doesn't work if you will not start and then not quit. Because here's what you need to know about this business model. There's only 2 ways that you can fail. 2 ways. You can read every book on success by anybody you want to read, but there's only 2 ways you fail in Vemma. And that says, number 1, you don't start. I guarantee if you don't start, it just ain't happening. All right? Now, if you start, you will not fail if you don't quit. The day you quit, it's toast. It's over. Done. But if you never quit, you never fail. Now, look, if you're sitting here with your head spinning, going, yeah, that sounds good. But first of all, I've already addressed this. You got to be there first. We weren't there first. Company had been around. We showed up late, and it worked. Alex showed up later, and it worked even bigger. So here's what I'm telling you. If you're new tonight in the room, and you're looking for a reason for this thing not to work, and you're just determined to find a reason this ain't going to work, I promise you'll find it. Now, if you're looking for a reason for this to work, you'll find that too. So whatever you're looking for tonight is in this room. You got to look no further. The question is, what are you looking for? It's not my goal. It's what are you looking for? You already heard the man say it's possible. Well, here's what you need to know. Vemma has already sold this with their parent company over $2 billion with a B. $2 billion worth of product. That's already happened. We're not guessing it's going to happen. It's already happened. BK's already paid out over $1 billion in bonuses and commissions to people that just chatted up his brand. We don't think that's going to happen. It's already happened. The question is, who's going to get the next $1 billion? And it's anybody that wants to participate. So where do you want to be? The next 3 years of your life is coming anyway. I don't care what age you are. The next 3 years is coming or going. The question is, will you be different now than you will be 3 years from now? Well, it all depends on if you start and don't quit. Now, if you're sitting there wondering, well, golly, I don't know that many people. Yeah, I don't know anybody. I've heard people come up to me and say, JD, I don't know anybody. First thing I ask, are you married? Well, yeah. Well, you know one person. But she ain't talking to me, so I The point is, what they're saying is, I don't know anybody that I think will do this. And guess what? That's not our job. Our job isn't to convince anybody to join Vemma. Because guess what you do if you convince them today? Guess what you got to do tomorrow? Convince them. Convince them again. So who the heck needs that deal? I want people that want to be here. I want the people that I want to spend my time with so they can spend their time with who they want to spend their time with. So you adopt the 90-10 philosophy. 90% of your time from the day moving forward is spent with the 10% of the people that want what you want. And 10% of your time is spent with the 90% of the people that tell you you ain't going to get it. Right. Don't get sucked into the rest because it doesn't matter. What matters is what you want and what you see and what you decide. Because, see, Vemma gives the same deal to everybody. We've got the same product, the same video, the same way to enter an order. So what's the missing ingredient? It's you. It's me. And so what are you going to do? Well, whatever you want. And you're sitting there going, well, I don't know. Well, let me give you a little hope. We know we're a numbers guy in the day job. Let me give you a little hope here. Let's pretend for a second that you're not the next Alex Morgan. You want to know how to do this and be below average? Watch this. Imagine today that you could find 2 people in your life, maybe 2 people in your whole Rolodex of numbers, maybe 2 people that you went to school with, maybe 2 people that you just kind of like. You just 2 people, all right? And all you do with those 2 people is you ask them 3 simple questions. And the questions you ask them were this. Question number 1. If I could show you a way to drink healthy energy, drink it for free, and you're going to invest $120 a month in your health and a chance for a residual income of 6 figures in the next 12 months, would you want to see how to do that? That's question number 1. Now, how many would say yes to that one? Okay, so far we're doing pretty good. Second question. Number 2. Do you know 2 people in your life that would like that same deal? How are we doing so far? 100%. Okay. Number 3, would you commit to help those 2 people get the healthy energy and 6-figure income in the next 12 months? So you're 3 for 3. Well, here's how you do it. You take 2 people, and they get on a 2-pack auto ship of our great product, which, by the way, they can get for free. Just get their little customers. But if they don't, it's all good, because we're going to show them how to make the money. And you take one of those people, and they open up their business on their right side. And you take one of those people and put them on the left side. There's your 2 people. And that's how you start. No frenzy bonus, no upfront money, no $500 builder pack. I'm talking, this is Vemma Verb 101 for dummies. This is how this works. I got my 2 people. And that's all I do for the whole month of October. The whole month. Why? Because you're busy. Why? Because you don't believe. Why? Because you're skeptical. Why? Who knows why? You just don't do it. But in November, all we're going to do now is help our 2 people do what? Get their 2. I'm not going to leave these guys and these gals until they get their 2. I'm with them. You know why? Because they are entering a business with me. They're not doing a transaction. I'm not going to leave them. They're going to get their 2 because I'm going to stay with them until they get it. Because he told me he wanted it. She told me she wanted it. I'm not leaving them. Now they got their 2. How many people are in my group now? 6. That's the new ad. Change your battery. Okay. So now I got Marty and his 2. What's your name again?
Crystal.
Crystal and her 2. That's my 6. Right? Have I made a bunch of money? No. But I'm building a business. I'm not trying to make a check. I'm building a business. Okay. Now here you go. Month 3. We are now in December. Now that I've shown Marty how to build and bring his 2 partners on for a long term, not short term, and Crystal the same thing, they're going to do that in December. And the business now has 14 people. And then it goes to 36. And then on up to until about 6 months into it, you got about 125 people in your group. Not a big deal, but that's 6 months from now, but you're making about $500 a month. You got your new Beamer, and nobody's stressing. And guess what? Everybody's winning. Now, look, that's not the fastest way to start, but let me show you the end of the story. In 1 year, 6 months from now, in September, 12 months later, if everybody just does what you just did one time, got their 2 people. Remember now, you still got your only 2. That's all you got. Guess how many people are in your group? Anybody want to guess? How many?
8,190.
That's not
5.3 million.
Don't ever take him to the comedy club. He'll blow your punchline. What do you say, about 1,000?
Around 1,000.
Anybody else got a guess?
1,200.
1,200? Anybody?
100 is 1.
$1.
The answer is all those are good answers. But the real answer is
8,190.
8,190. In your group, Nobody is on more than a 2-pack auto ship. Everybody's making money and nobody's quitting. Now guess what? You know how much money you make every single month?
$45,000 a month.
Thank you very much. It's $35,000 plus the bonuses, because see, the 35 is only cycle bonus commission. That's not including the other 8 ways they pay you and while you drive around your car and count it. Now look, who doesn't know 2 people that want that? And by the way, everybody else along the way gets the same thing. They're just a month behind you. Now, you people are overachievers. You people are superstars. You'll bring more than 2 people the very first month. So I'm not concerned about how many come. I'm concerned about how many stay.
Right.
That's why today our business is like clockwork. We make it easiest for the newest person to succeed. Long term, that means you have long-term income forever. So here's the question. Will you do over the next 12 months what most of your buddies won't do, so you can have over the next 12 years what your buddies can't have? That's the question.
Right there. I'm sold.
Sold.
And with that, here we are at the end of our little event, and so here's the options. For the new people in the room, there's 3 options. And there's only 3. It's pretty simple. A, this concept about health energy makes sense. Not sure I want to try the business, but I'm getting some product. I'm going to see if what everybody's telling me about is real. Order some product. Open an account. Grab a position that could change your life forever if you decide. Decided to get out? Fine. It's all good. Number 2, let's talk about making some extra money. I know a couple of people. I'm going to get in, follow my leader, and do exactly what they did, duplicate it, and build a business as big as I like to build it. So build a business. That's a great option. Option 3, I'm healthy enough, got enough energy, and I'm rich enough. I don't need none of it. Thanks, but no thanks. My answer is no. And you know what? No's okay. It's cool. We don't care that you say yes. We don't even care if you do it. You know what we care about? We care about if you know. Do you know why we're so excited? Do you know why this is working? And do you know that you can be a part of it? Now that you know, it's up to you. Do what you want. Because if you want it, we'll show you how. If you don't want it, I'm good with it because I'm spending my time with people that want it. But here's what you can't do. You can't come to me 6 months from now and go, hey man, how come you didn't tell me that thing was going to blow up? I'd like to have a piece of it.
Right.
Your chance is now. So what are you going to do with your chance? Because I know what I did with ours. So with that, man, I appreciate you letting me be here, and let me know how we can help you. And you guys have a great week. That was all.